Hi, this is Mr. McConley, and this is BKW, Intro to Agriculture. And today we're going to look at some cute little chicks. And we're going to talk a little bit about raising chicks, and so that you can have, in this case, egg layers for the summertime. So, let's take a look in here. So what we got in here, we got 6 little chicks. We got them from Tractor Supply not too long ago. They're looking healthy and active. Farmer Andrew, what sort of chicks are these?
So these are a Buff Orpington breed. They're a hybrid breed, I guess you could call them. They grow pretty big, so they can be used for meat, or in my situation, I would use them for eggs. And they're a decent layer. They lay quite a few eggs. They lay brown eggs, and I think they're large. So that's what I'm looking for.
And curious too here.
Yeah, they're not too scared.
No.
So here I got the water.
Okay, let me see the rest of the setup here.
Yeah, so this is
So we got a waterer.
Rumble. So this is really small food for the young.
Okay, can you take a little bit out and put it in your hand so we can see it? Alright.
Small. And it's medicated, so that means it has medication to keep them from getting sick.
Okay.
And then in their water here, I have, it's an electrolyte, so it's like Gatorade for them. It's just helps them stay healthy and have energy and
Their electrolytes balanced.
right if one of them's feeling sick or whatever.
Okay. And so, back to the food for a second. So how much food do these guys eat, these little girls?
So the limit you can get for the least amount of chicks you can get at once is 6. So in the period of about 6 weeks, I believe, until they can go outside, they eat 50 pounds of food.
Okay. 6 weeks, 50 pounds.
And they get a lot bigger quickly. Once they get old enough to go outside, they'll have complete feathers, and they'll probably start to look about the size of a chicken. So they're really small right now, so they still got probably
Yeah, put your hand
5
in there
weeks.
so we can see again in comparison.
Small.
Okay. And how much water are they drinking?
They drink, I think that's a quart. So right now they're drinking that like every 3 days.
Okay.
But when they get older, they'll probably drink that. I'll have to refill that every day.
Okay. So a little bit I wanted to talk about the light for a second. So this light here is a just trying to get it so you can see. It's a red heat lamp, and this heat lamp is adjustable on a chain, so you can move it up or down. And basically, the way you gauge it, the way we found works pretty well, is if you come down here in the morning and all the chicks are circled up, close, huddled together right underneath the light, it means they were a little bit cold, and you should probably drop the light down. And if you come down here and the chickens are all spread out in the corners, trying to get away from each other and get away from the light, it's getting a little hot for them. And you're trying to adjust it so that they're cool but comfortable, because eventually they have to go outside and they have to be able to handle a wide range of temperatures in the springtime. And so you're trying to move that light up, and so they can handle when they go outside.
I think it's right around 80 degrees, 75.
Okay.
And it gets cooler and cooler as they get older.
Yep. So I see that you have some wood shavings bedding down for them. They like to scratch around in that. It allows you to clean up their messes easily. So what other type of chicks might a person get if they're looking to get some chicks?
It really depends on what you're looking for. I only do egg production, so I look for a breed that lays a decent amount of eggs and is cold hardy, and the eggs are probably medium to large.
Cold hardy meaning they're able to handle the middle of the winter without any heat in the chicken coop.
Right.
Okay.
So they huddle together in the winter. But so last year, I believe I got, they're called Isa Browns. So they're similar to the Rhode Island Reds, which I've also gotten before. They just lay a little bit more eggs, but they're not quite as cold hardy. They still did fine, but I guess I just couldn't put them out as early in the spring because they were still kind of young. I've also gotten Americana chickens. They didn't lay quite as many eggs.
Those are the green-egged ones, right?
Yes, green or blue, depending. They're like Easter egg chickens, I guess you could call them. They didn't lay that many eggs, and they were good, but not the best for eggs. And then when you get into meat chickens, I'm pretty sure Cornish Rocks, I believe, is a big breed for that. I don't really know what else.
Okay. Could you go see the one that's getting its more adult feathers there, the one that's like laying down right now? Could you just grab that one and bring it closer to the camera so we can see the difference? So you can see, and this chick here, whoop,
Right.
took off on me.
Very
Oh,
happy.
we're not going to hurt you. You can see that they have the soft feathers, and then they point to where the more adult feathers are coming in.
Right
See those?
here.
And those are going to be more able to shed water to keep them a little warmer. They're heavy. And so as the chicks, we're looking, before we send them outside, we're looking for those adult feathers to
And quite a bit bigger.
quite a bit bigger because
So these
they
chickens,
wouldn't be able to handle much
So
right
once
now.
they grow up, they'll be like an orange colored chicken, so kind of neat. And they're, I think I mentioned it, they're pretty big, so they're really good in the cold.
So that's about it for today. We're going to follow up in the future with a video about the adult chickens and the care and how that's set up, and also what sort of facility, meaning the run and the chicken coop. We're going to talk about that, and I want you to be thinking about it since at school we're all set to start having some chickens at school, and we have to plan out what we want our run and our chicken coop, how we want that to be laid out, and what type of chickens we would like to see out there. So for today, I'm Mr. McConley. This is BKW Intro to Agriculture.